Why do you fear so much? If I give you a dare, walk nude in a street, populated street, at the very initial moment, you would feel that how strange he is talking, how strange dare he is giving, and I can't walk nude in a street. Now question thyself that why can't you walk nude in a street? Because if you walk straight nude, people will see you. People will take your photos, make videos, and viral it. Then also you are having fear. Again, what is the furthermore reason? After your videos and photos are viral, then you will be a popular being for some time. After then, there may be a police case against you for obscenity in a public place. Street is a public place. Further, I ask, why do you fear even the prosecution against you? Then public authorities will prosecute you for the obscenity. Then again, why are you afraid of prosecution? Because you are afraid that you may be fined or you will be jailed. If you go to jail, then again, why are you fear of going to jail? There may be many reasons. For example, your reputation will be harmed. Maybe someone in jail gives you immoral teachings and make you an immoral person in jail. Maybe someone even kill you. It happens in jail. Prisoners fight among themselves and they murder each other. It happens in every jail, everywhere. So your ultimate fear is your self harm, either by death or by harming reputation or by becoming immoral. And the ultimate fear above all these is of death. Rest all fear are superficial. Only the fear of death is the fundamental fear. For every other fear you have, even if your reputation is harmed, you are alive. So at least you will have some amount of satisfaction that at least I am not dead. I am alive, and with time I can improve my reputation again. But once you are dead, you can't improve your reputation. Death is the ultimate fear you face. Every human being face. And it's reality that If you will go on questioning thyself, why I am fearing this, then why I am fearing this thing, then why I am fearing this thing, you will ultimately reach to the one fear, that is fear of death, the fundamental fear behind every fear. Maybe you take a long questioning to thyself and answering, but ultimately 100% you will reach the fear of death, and further that there will be no fear, because after death you are no more. When there is an earthquake, why do you fear so much? When your house is shaking, why do you run out? You may give a simple answer that it's earthquake, then that's why I ran. Further I ask, why did you run? You will answer, because to save my life, or in other words, to not face death. So you see, death is the ultimate fear, as well as the fundamental fear. And only that human being which is not afraid of death can live fearlessly. Otherwise, whatever you say that I am a fearless person, I am doing this thing fearlessly, that will only be a superficial, just as how a imitating jewelry is there, how polish is being applied on that jewelry. Your word of fearlessness is just a polish, is just a superficial. It will dry up and will be vanished when you will face danger, any danger. Then you ultimately you will pray that I don't want to die. This thing. I say, okay, you are making statements that I do this thing fearlessly. That is just a superficial statement, but I say, remove the fear of death. That's very hard. You can only remove the fear of death once you have faced the death alive. When you walk on a scary road for first time, you are very afraid, you are very feared that it is a scary road, it is a silent road, and it is night time. What will happen to me if I walk on this road? But you have no other option. You have to only take that road to your home. Rest other roads are under constructions or some work is going on. So you walk on that scary road for first time. and you find that you reached your home safely. Before walking on that scary road, you were having apprehensions, fears, you were afraid. But after walking on that scary road, you are satisfied that okay, people say about this road is scary, but today I have walked on it and had experience of this road and reached my home safely. So here you notice one thing, until you walk on a path, you will always have some or the other apprehensions about that path. Death is nothing but that scary road. Death is the scariest thing in the world. But once you have walked on your own death alive, you won't be scared. And the only fundamental fear and the ultimate fear, death, you have experienced it alive. Now there is no fear left in your life, and you can really live the life of fearlessness. This is what happened with Jesus. Jesus positions himself as on the same footing as of God. He told the people the path of salvation, and in those times he was considered as heretical because he considered himself on the same footing as God, the Godhead. It was very difficult for a person, normal person, to have this kind of assertion in those times. Why Jesus had this assertion in the times of such orthodox religious people? Because he has faced the death alive. He was fearless about his death because he has experienced the death many times. The day when he was renouncing the mundane world and entering into spiritual world, he first time experienced the experience of death, and that made him fearless. That's why Jesus, how torture he was, how mocked he was by the people, he always remained firm on his stand that I am the God on mission for you people to tell you the path of salvation. Despite torture, despite so much mockery, he was fearless and he was firm on his stand because what I told you, the ultimate fear and the fundamental fear both are death. He has experienced his death alive. And death is not a thing to be feared of. Death is a thing or a medium for your own salvation forever. I don't mean that do suicide or kill thyself. No, that is utter idiotness. That is, you are a fool. I mean to say, experience death alive. There is a technique in Buddhism named Bardo. Bardo is a technique in which a meditator is made to have realization of his own death with the help of meditation only. That's why meditation can give you the experience of your death alive, livingly. Those are fools who commit suicide in the name of religion or any traditional practice. Those are fools. I am against those people, because though they have experienced the death but not alive, they are dead forever. I am saying experience the death alive, livingly, just as Jesus had on the bank of River Jordan, his very first experience of death. You can also have the experience of death alive, and once you have the experience of death alive, you will be the most fearless person in this world, because you have eradicated all the fears by experiencing death. So be conscious, do meditation, be awakened. George Gurdjieff used to say that an ordinary human being is sleeping throughout his life. Awakening takes very hard practice, but once a human is awakened, he will enter the new realm of spirituality. That is nothing but just having the experience of death, and the day you will experience your own death, by death I mean that you are not your body nor your mind. You are the soul. You are the God. You are different from your own body and your own mind. In death, what happens? In death, a person's soul leaves the body, but with mind, soul enters the new body, and that soul takes new birth. This is the thing. This is the death. So by experiencing that you are not your body, you are just a soul witnessing your body's actions, your mind's thoughts. This is the simple thing. So just be conscious that you are just witnessing your body, your thoughts, the only witnessing silently, without any judgment, calmly, just see, just witness. That will transform your whole life. Jesus, whenever he was tortured, whenever he was provoked by the people to defend himself with his supernatural powers, he always replied from silence and composure. So just witness silently without any judgment your own thoughts in your mind and your own body actions. This is the simple thing. It's not hard. You just have to witness, you just have to see, you just have to observe. I'm not saying to do any extra effort. Do whatever you are doing, just observe that thing. And once you will face your death alive, you will be gratitude towards your own death. When Jesus was crucified, his last words was, "It's finished." By those words, he used to mean that now the mundane world for him is finished. He is liberated forever. He thanked his death. That's what you will also do. But before that, you have to experience your death alive, livingly, by meditation, by consciousness. Subscribe if you find this video helpful.